So what is the difference between a regular lender, a direct lender, a broker? There's all these types of banks involved sometimes. You're seeing all these fees, you're not quite sure what it all means. And maybe a loan officer comes up to you and they kind of say, oh, I'm a broker. Another one says I work for Wells Fargo. Another one says I work for Chase. What does it all mean? My name's Fernando and I've been investing for the past 2-ish years out of state with my wife and our 19-month-old daughter. And in this video, we're going to get into the details of exactly what the difference is between brokers and lenders and loan officers and banks and direct lenders and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to try to get all that spaghetti out so we can clarify a lot of the things here. Let's get into it. Okay, so the simplest type of loan officer and lender you work with are the ones that are already at your banks. Like you bank with Chase or you bank with Wells Fargo. They say, hey, we can help you pre-qualify for a home. Why don't you sit down with us? So that's usually what happens. You sit down with them and then they kind of help you out. Okay, that's the possibly the easiest. It's not always going to be the cheapest. Actually, in most cases, it won't be the cheapest. In most cases, it's not going to be the lowest interest rate. And the reason why is because they're brick and mortar stores. They have a lot of higher overhead. They are usually reselling the loan on the back end. So they need to make money on the front end, resell it on the back end. Just the way banks make money. So if you're not aware, a lot of the way that banks make money is they'll sell you a loan, and now they basically package the loan up. Like think about it like a gift box. Like, oh, nice, I got a couple of loans in this gift box. I'm going to go hand this over to that person over there because they're going to buy it off of me. So if I sell you a loan first at 6% and I charge you up front to originate that whole loan fee, and then I sell it to them at 4%, I still make a difference of 2%, and then they make their 4% or whatever. Or maybe if I do sell it to them at 6%, I still made money on the front end because I charged you 2, 3, 4 points, whatever the amount of money I did on the front end. So you just got to be aware of that. So you'll hear of people always thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go shop rates, shop points. Points is how much you're paying to originate the loan. So if you go to different lenders, they're gonna charge a different amount of money up front to originate the loan, to even create the loan. Many times there's a correlation between how much money you pay up front and what your interest rate is. If you pay more money up front, you get a lower interest rate. So many times you just got to do the math to see what makes sense for you in your situation. And so that's like your brick and mortar, Chase, all that stuff. And then you have others called a direct lender. And the direct lenders are cool because those loan officers that work for the people on the back end that are directly giving you the loan. The reason why that's beneficial is because 100% of the time, if they're underwriting your deal, then they're going to be able to service it. There's no reason for them to say no if it's already past their whole underwriting team, and then they'll be able to directly give you the loan. They're the ones that are going to be servicing the loan. They're not going to be reselling your loan. You're not going to have to deal with somebody else after you've dealt with that lender in the beginning. So that's part of some of the benefits there. Some of the caveats are that they don't have every product in the world. So you're going to be doing a lot more of the research on your end to work with them or work with another one or right? There's just a lot more work on your end to really find the best deal. Now we go into brokers. Brokers have their value because they have more expertise in the field, or they should, and they already have their partnerships with the direct lenders or with the back-end wholesale lending team, people that buy the loans. So the broker is valuable because you go to them and then they are the ones that are going to bring the best deal to you. Of course, you could be your own broker. Like you could go create all those deals with the direct lenders and all that stuff, and you may not, have a need for the broker in that sense, which makes sense, totally cool. But if you're busy making money in other ways, then you technically want somebody who's kind of on your team that's always going to be looked to getting you the best deal depending on depending on the deal you have in front of you. So whether they're helping you get conventional, they're helping you get investment, DSCR, vacation home loan, it's their responsibility to fund your deal And if you trust them and they're a good broker, then they're going to figure out a way to help you fund your deal. That's even if that's going to get like different hard money or private money or whatever the situation is. So there you have it. Went straight into it. If you got value from this, before you leave, before you stop this video, please click subscribe and the like button. Comment down below who you prefer working with. Let me know, and then we'll see you guys next time.